Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for finding me here. I'm Dr. Stefania, sending you all so much love and light on this Tuesday. All right, so we have a big lunar eclipse happening on this day. I was up very early, 3 a.m., and feeling very intense energies, but I feel very grounding energies, actually. I was contemplating and reflecting upon a lot of the content that I see out there in terms of what people are putting out there. And I do often find that, sometimes the astrology that you see out there, they like to rile you up. And there's this sort of fear energy around some of the astrology things that I see. And it reminded me of one of my favorite teachers, Paramahansa Yogananda, as I was meditating upon this week's Uplift Message, and we get all of this news about these eclipses and all of the intense energies, etc. I was reminded in meditation that Paramahansa Yogananda used to ask his advisors when would be the worst time astrologically for him to launch a tour or a book, etc. And he would then choose those dates that would astrologically be considered the worst dates to launch something new. He would choose those dates to actually do his launches, because to prove a point that with God all things are possible. When we align with the divine, we align with the Christ light that lives within us all, we rise above any pattern, anything that's going on within the astrological system. That's not to say that we can't be pulled, we can't be affected by the moon, for example. If the moon has the ability to rise the tides by 8 feet, of course it has the ability to rise, to bring things up from deep within your subconscious, especially if you haven't been doing spiritual work or any self-realization work. You will feel uncomfortable in this energy. But if you're doing your daily practice, and you're cultivating and leaning in and cultivating a spirit-led life, these energies are meant to support you, actually, because you're rising above it as you align with the divine. And so that's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling, actually, even though I'm a little tired from being up so early and I was a weekend, I feel really blissful and grounded in this energy. And so I want to just say thank you, Paramahansa, for all of your incredible wisdom and teaching. And also, I want to say, I was feeling, as I was thinking about this week's Uplift Message, I was hearing the song Rise Up by Andrea Day. Rise up, rise up, you know that song? And by the way, I actually do have a good voice. I'm just not, you're not hearing it right now, but you will, if you see me walking my dog along the water, I'm like that crazy lady singing. I don't care. So, rise up. This is a time of rising. It's a time of bringing things up from the surface that you may have let go. And I feel like this, I don't know, I feel like I may be connecting in with just a few of you here on this one particular message, and that is, let's say you're a really good writer, and you're a writer, okay? But you're not writing. This energy and this influence under the lunar eclipse in Taurus, it's very grounding, it's very disciplined. So this energy, I feel, is asking us all to be more disciplined and aligned with our creative gifts, talents, and abilities, and also letting go of excess. So maybe you're good at writing, but you're not writing. So I feel like start writing 10 minutes a day. Be disciplined and aligning with your God-given talents and allowing those gifts, nurturing those gifts to rise up. That's what I feel, for some of you out there, many of you out there. We all have different gifts. We all have different things that we can do. This isn't just about being a creative, of course. It's about anything, right? And I also feel this energy is going to be very significant around excess. So, as I was looking at my wardrobe, I like to refresh as we all do, we like to refresh our wardrobes in the fall, when the new seasons come up. And I was looking at my closet and I was like, I don't really need anything. I don't need anything. Yes, it's nice to get in, a couple of new things. But the truth is, I was like, I don't need anything. I'm much happier, buying myself a massage, or, getting some reflexology or something like that. Like I'd much rather, spend money on a service that helps me align, just to be more relaxed and in my energy. And so, I don't know, this energy is all about, do you really need more stuff? Being disciplined in the energy of what we have. You really want to feel rich. Just look at all the things you have in your life. Be grateful for all the things you have in your life that money can't buy. That's the true essence of being in alignment with abundance, right? And so I feel also too, this energy this week and moving through this month, it's all about letting go of stuff you just don't need. It's not just stuff, but also people, patterns, behaviors. It's really, this energy is asking us to be more disciplined and self-aware with what is no longer working, what is no longer serving us, okay? So, Tarot Tuesday. First card of the deck, choice. You have a choice. Again, I feel like this is all about, Two of Swords is always about a choice. You being caught up in your head, okay? So what do you want to, at the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And so you could be at a crossroads in terms of what choices you want to make and not being sure, not feeling confident in that choice. And I feel like that aligns with what I was saying before. If you're that writer that isn't writing, you should start writing. If there's somebody that you want to reach out to that you haven't, reach out to them, etc. Like it's about making a choice and bringing things into balance. Ace of Swords, Justice at the bottom of the deck. That's all about new beginnings, but it's all about coming out of your own head and getting into the heart. Here we have a Tower moment. I feel like if you stay in the head, if you stay in the mental body, which is, overthinking things, which we call the monkey mind syndrome. If you're overthinking things, you're never going to get into the energy of the soul. The soul always overrides the conscious mind. And if you get out of your own way, which is what we do in Vipassana meditation, we're using our breath as the anchor. It helps you quiet the mind, center yourself into the heart so that you can listen to the soul. It gives you the courage to make those choices that are aligned from the soul, okay? That's what I feel about that energy. Pull a couple more cards here. I hope you're enjoying this Tarot Tuesday. I almost forgot to do it today. Full disclosure. As you walk away from the old patterns, Eight of Cups is about walking away from emotional baggage. Emotional baggage, but also sensations. So things you may have been doing that are no longer serving you. So perhaps letting go of excess, walking away from stuff that's no longer serving you. It doesn't just have to be shopping. It could be, anything that's rooted from the ego that you've been doing that you feel in the sensation that it was good for you. You're walking away from that and you're creating a more stable, disciplined energy, cultivating in the energy of the Six of Pentacles, which is all about success, and working on what brings you balance, which is the soul, which is the energy of mind, body, soul, and balancing. And as you do, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this is, the literal translation of Ten of Pentacles is happy life, money, abundance, everything coming into order. That's what we all want, right? We all want to be in this happy, blissful state of being. And it's about making a choice to step into the soul energy, get out of the mind, stop overthinking things, let go of what no longer serves you, and be disciplined in the energy of conscious creation and not hustle. I talked about letting go of the hustle culture in my Sunday Soul podcast. So I feel like this is all connected. Surrender to passion. Surrender to doing what it is you love. Again, if you're that writer, if you're that whatever it is you've let go of, this is about birthing and rising up into the next best version of yourself. Reminds me of something Abraham Lincoln said. What did he say? Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. I think that's what he said. I'll have to double check that quote, but I think that's what he said. So, being disciplined within a new energy that's coming from the soul, not from the ego, and letting go of what no longer serves you. And a beautiful blessing card. Oh, I love tarot for this. your soul's purpose. Act on your purpose today. Act on your purpose today. So whatever it is that's been festering in your mind that you've been wanting to do, this is a really beautiful time to create consciously from the soul and let go of all the many projects you might have going on and focus into one or two things that are really going to bring you into this energy of the passion of the divine and the love and light as you align with your soul's purpose. Okay, so I am sending you so much love and light, and I will see you all next week. Namaste.